You guys know what this represents?
Tell us, sir.
Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint of your answers.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Me and my family are taking this very, very hard. It's very heartbreaking. It's very disturbing to our peace. We're just doing the best that we can and making sure that we do the right thing, do what he would want us to do. And yes, it's very hard. It's very hard. I would like for those officers to be charged with murder because that's exactly what they did. They murdered my brother. He was crying for help. I don't need them to be suspended and able to work in another state or another county. Their license should be taken away, their job should be taken away, and they should be put in jail for murder.
We have more video emerging, video from the businesses' surveillance cameras on social media. Attorney Crump, we have people sending us new videos that have not been shown yet, and it shows, Huda, that, I mean, a nonviolent crime met with this kind of violent, lethal, excessive force. They were on his neck not for 1 minute, not for 2 minutes, not for 3 minutes, not for 4 minutes, not for 5 minutes, not for 6 minutes, not for 7 minutes, not for 8 minutes, but for 9 minutes while he is begging to breathe, begging for life. It's a I can't breathe again case. It's 2020, and it's worse than Eric Gardner in many ways because you hear the people even pleading with them. Please get your knee off his neck. Have some humanity. This is a human being. We have this video, and they have terminated them, but they need to be arrested, as Bridgette said, and charged with murder because how many more of these senseless, excessive force killings by the people who are supposed to protect us can we take in Black America and all of America?
I have a lot of faith because I believe in the utmost powerful God. Faith is something that me and my brother always talked about because he was a God-fearing man, regardless of what he done. We all have our faults. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I believe that justice will be served. I have enough faith to stand on it.
When you think about 9 minutes, if you can take your cell phone and set it for 9 minutes and just sit there, America, and try to imagine a knee on your neck, suffocating you, and you begging to breathe. That's why it has to be the tipping point that we have to say everybody deserves equal justice, and we have to send a message with this case. We cannot allow those who are supposed to protect and serve us do this. There can't be two justice systems, one for Black America and one for white America. We have to have equal justice for the United States of America.
First step has been done by the mayor and the chief. They got fired. But we need Mike Freeman now to charge him. Go to their home and arrest them. Because it was murder. He committed murder. Almost 10 minutes on a man's neck. When a grown man, 46 years old, calls for his mama. He called for his mama because he knew he was dying. So where's the humanity in this? He called for his mama. People tell him he's bleeding from the nose and mouth. Didn't matter. They would give more care to a dog. than they did Mr. Floyd.
It's one fundamental question. Why is the man who killed George Floyd not in jail? If you had done it, or I had done it, we would be behind bars right now. And I cannot come up with a good answer to that question. And so I'm calling on Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman to act on the evidence before him. I'm calling on him to charge the arresting officer in this case. We cannot turn a blind eye. It is on us as leaders to see this for what it is and call it what it is. George Floyd deserves justice. His family deserves justice. The black community deserves justice. And our city deserves justice.
These things should not still be occurring.
Dr. Jeffrey Ann Wilder is a Jacksonville scholar on issues of diversity and race.
The gentleman who was trying to birdwatch in Central Park said he turned his video on and recorded because of what happened in Brunswick. It's frustrating, it's sad, it's unfortunate, and all of these folks that we're talking about had lives. They have loved ones that lost them. Flip side of that is it's resulted in this sort of collective trauma that people have to endure by seeing someone die. That's not normal.
TCAC says situations like this latest officer-involved shooting is becoming a trend here in Tallahassee. March 20th was the first shooting where TPD says the suspect was killed as a result of an attempted carjacking. On May 19th, Wilburn Cleveland Woodard was also shot on North Monroe Street after police were called due to an altercation in the parking lot of a restaurant. Police say he was armed and a confrontation with officers led to that shooting. TCAC says there is now a need for an outside investigation into the department.
No method of real accountability held because we still don't know the name of the police officer who murdered Wilburn Woodard, and we still don't know the name of the police officer who murdered the black woman today.
Pierre says he understands officers being in a life-threatening situation, but this happening 3 times in a short time span makes him worry. Now, Tallahassee Community Action Committee will be protesting tonight as a result of these 3 police officer-involved shootings. In Tallahassee, Christian Thomas, ABC 27.
Did you realize you were the victim of a Chinese communist plot?
Senator, I did not. To this moment, I'm not sure I understand. I'm the victim of a communist plot.
And the control of your company somehow to allow China to control.